Thank you very much for waiting. This panel discussion is titled Encountering and Learning to Raise Women's Potential, Sharing Model Cases and Support Methods. I am Kudo. I have been working for non-Japanese companies for more than 3 decades, and I have observed Japan change, but still we are behind. So I am looking forward to hearing from the panelists today. So Koike-san and Yoshimura-san mentioned about the gender gap index. Out of 148 countries, Japan is 118th, especially in political and economic field. The female participation is very behind. So the underlying factors behind this are not only institutional or environmental issues, but also unconscious bias and lack of role models. So in this panel, we will explore specific model cases and ways to support women, focusing on the theme of encounters and learning necessary to expand their potential. So first of all, I would like to introduce female ambassadors to Japan. Ambassador of the Republic of Serbia to Japan, Aleksandra KOVAČ. Ambassador of the Republic of Uganda to Japan, KAAHWA Tophace. Ambassador of the Kingdom of Norway to Japan, Kristin IGLUM. Ambassador of the Republic of Rwanda to Japan, Mukasine Marie Claire. Ambassador of Burkina Faso to Japan, Bibata NEBIE Ouedraogo. And Ambassador of the Republic of Costa Rica to Japan, Sussi Jiménez Núñez. And I also would like to introduce mayors and leaders from Japan, from Ohira village of Kurokawa County, Miyagi Prefecture, Village Chief Hiromi Ogawa, and also from Chiryu City, Aichi Prefecture, Tomoko Ishikawa, the mayor. So due to interest of time, please refer to the overview section of this channel. So this is the role of role models and mentors to expand possibility. Who you meet has a big impact on your career development. So first, I'd like you to briefly share in about 1 minute, the experiences you had with role models and mentors you met in your journey to politics. So, Ogawa-san, please. Yes, I am Ogawa. So, as a village chief, the encounter with people, this has made me develop and grow. I take it to heart, and also support from many people. I have been capable of doing a lot of things. Encounters with people is a learning process. So when I became the village chief, I was tried to envision the future of village, and I was at a loss. But the encouragement and support from people around me helped me to move forward. And also in local community, we have female residents as well as female colleagues within the village assembly, and I felt the importance of environment that would help me to develop myself. So for next generation, I myself would like to become a role model of young generation so that we will have more engagement of female in the society. Thank you very much. So next, Ishikawa-san. I am from Chiryu City of Aichi Prefecture. My name is Ishikawa. In order to expand the possibility when it comes to roles and responsibilities of role models and mentors, I feel that encounters with people is extremely important. So when I wanted to become a politician, within the networks that I had, whether it be role models or mentors, I tried to find my role models and mentors. So, for instance, I would take part in the workshops and listen to people's experiences, and I interpreted into the ideal state of myself. And what I learned through this process was these role models and mentors, they are proactive in taking on the challenges, and they would proactively reach out to us to give us messages. So, for instance, I was at a loss how to take on the challenges, but they would reach out to me to give encouraging advices. So, to develop people is something that I would like to take over going forward. And next, from Serbia.
Well, no one is an island, so we do encounter many people in our lives that have an effect. But for this purpose, I would like to highlight that I had two female role models and one male mentor. So first one was my mother for her resilience as a working mom of two. The second one was my female colleague, whom I chose for her excellence as a working mom of three. And my mentor was a male, actually. One of my male bosses who put his trust and belief in my capacity to grow and accomplish. So I would say that the ones that I learned is resilience, excellence, and confidence are the three key words that I would choose for this purpose. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the KAAHWA Tophace.
Thank you so much, moderator. I'm a teacher by profession. My mentors are the people I interacted with when I was in that profession. I used to give speeches, and people would encourage me and say you could make a very good member of parliament. And that was a very big encouragement. And I ended up contesting, and I went through. So when I joined parliament, I found, luckily enough, the speaker was a woman. She used to organize workshops to train us how to speak, public speaking. She would also organize workshops for us, encouraging us, telling us to always be positive. When there's an opportunity, you always say, as a woman, I can. You give in yourself, not to be have self-pity. You should also help us, guide us to help our fellow women. That if you have an opportunity of going up, it's better to lay a hand to women who are behind. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Next is Kristin, the ambassador of Norway.
Thank you so much. I would actually like to focus on the importance of gaining self-confidence early on in the career. So when I joined the Norwegian Foreign Service some 35 years ago and went abroad to work at my first embassy abroad, of course the important role model was the ambassador, obviously. My first ambassador was a male, the second was a woman, and they were both giving me trust. And helping me realize that I was actually capable and was able to do the job very well. And I really felt that as a very important thing early on in my career. So also from my side, I have focused on helping other colleagues, younger colleagues throughout my career in the same manner, helping them to understand that they have my trust and that they are definitely capable in doing a good job. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It's Ambassador of the Republic of Rwanda.
Merci beaucoup. Ma carrière dans la vie politique a commencé il y a 30 ans.
So 30 years ago, I started my political career, and my mentor was encouraging me. She was really great. She was one of the members of the government, and yes, she invited me to work with her, and yes, I was working with her for the cabinet office. I was back then working in the civil group, so that's why I said I was not able to do it, but yes, you can be confident. And she was really honest, and also she was really brave, and also encouraging me. She was a great model, and also she invited me to the party. I did not like politicians, but after that I became a politician, and she always encouraged me. And every time she told me that I have to be confident, and I have to trust myself that I can do it. I think that was really a huge power to transform.
Merci. Moi, je voudrais dire un mot sur l'importance de la confiance en soi.
Yes. First, I think the confidence is really important, and also we have to open to others. We have to make our mindset to open. I was a judge, and I was not a politician. I used to work at the court as judge. There's a big difference in terms of the rules. I tried to do something else, and yes, some of the members at the government invited me to offer the opportunity so that I could work at the administrative side, and yes, trying to kind of enlighten the human rights. That was the job which she gave me, and also I was having direct conversation with the citizens, and I tried to learn that how I can be easier to be understood by the general public. And also, sometimes I was fortunate to make presentation at the international arena. Thank you very much. So, Sussi Jiménez Núñez, please.
Thanks. First, I would like to highlight that Costa Rica ranks 4th in the world in the Women in Diplomacy Index 2024, being the first country in Latin America in this ranking. More than half of my country's career colleagues are women, and currently 60% of the career ambassadors who lead Costa Rican diplomatic missions are women. Secondly, in these years of professional life, I have had the opportunity to learn from many colleagues who have demonstrated their commitment to open a world of possibilities for the new generations of women in the foreign service. I learned from their experiences and received their advice. I have been privileged to work with great ambassadors and colleagues with whom we have agreed that diplomacy is a profession that you never stop learning, and it requires dedication and teamwork. There are still many challenges, but we have seen significant progress in recent years, and proof of this is the appointment of ambassadors in key destinations for the country, as the example of Japan, of course. And in general, women's participation in Costa Rican politics has grown significantly thanks to legal reforms, but we still face challenges such as political violence, unequal distribution of power, and financing. But we are still working on that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We heard from 8 panels, and I found some common themes. I was listening and taking notes. And first of all, encounters, meeting with people, that's very important. You receive encouragements. And also, everyone is proactive in finding opportunities and occasions to learn, such as workshops, etc. So capturing opportunities, you have to reach out for it and be open and be positive. That's very important. And also, most topic that I heard was confidence. So in early stage of career development, self-confidence was gained through your mentors. So I myself have been working for in corporations, and I think this applies to private sector as well. It's very difficult to find female mentors, but whether it be business people or politicians, I think we're all the same. Thank you very much. So moving on to the second topic. So we just heard about encounters, meetings, and learning experiences. So second question is how to execute and implement the mechanisms for these encounters and learnings. So based on your experience, so regardless of maybe genders, creating community, the networks, what has been most effective? And maybe not only successful cases, but you may have faced failed cases. So let's share and discuss about these effective support methods. So instead of being in order, I think we can make it a free discussion. So who would like to go first? Let's share and discuss about support systems and practical examples as a forum for exploring solutions. Please think about it for a few seconds. I will give you some time. If you could raise your hand if you wish to speak up. And of course, if you pick up your microphone, this will be turned on. Okay? Ambassador of Norway.
Well, thank you so much. Well, I think I could say that in my country, Norway, there is a deep realization of the importance of mentorship, not only for women, but also for men. But I could say that I'm very pleased to see that in all various parts of society, private business, organization life, also in the public sector, there are a lot of opportunities for mentoring. And I really think that this is particularly important for women, that women should take the opportunity. Because to have the opportunity to have a mentor that can help you with challenges that you might have in your working life, but also to grow your network, get good advice. I think it is very, very crucial. But at the same time, we also have private mentoring, because you could also use your private network, your friends, your girlfriends as mentors. So I think maybe that could just be my comment for starting, that I think it is very important, that it is great that there should be opportunities, but also both organized mentoring, but also we should maybe be active in using our private networks also for good, more private mentoring. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. So maybe Ambassador of Burkina Faso. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Ambassador of Rwanda, please.
Merci beaucoup. Au Rwanda, comme vous le savez,
thank you very much. As you know, in Rwanda,
en matière de promotion du genre.
In terms of female engagement, we have made a great strides. So there are a lot of females in the economic field right now. And there's one example that I would like to share with you, which was useful. And this is based on my personal experience. In the civic society, or civic organization, I have worked, and I have worked at government, assembly, and also in corporations as well. I used to work for a major life insurance company as well. So throughout, it's not that I reached out for an opportunity, but many other female colleagues were given a lot of opportunities to capture success. And they were given a lot of responsibilities, and seeing these women be empowered and be successful, young female workers feel that it's possible for female to be empowered and be successful. And the president of a major bank in Rwanda is female. So female assembly members account for 60%. So the first step is to provide an opportunity so that female can be engaged and be empowered. And Rwanda Women's Caucus, this is one organization that exists.
Nous avions régulièrement des réunions et nous invitions les jeunes.
So all the responsible people or females get together and trying to have the meetings and trying to invite the youth so that they can encourage how the younger generation can improve their self-confidence, how they can compete at every single position, and also they have to learn from the predecessors. And also the challenge. There are some challenges, which is once you get a certain responsibility, you are mayor and also at the same time you are wife, and it's really difficult to do both. And some people are afraid of taking those responsibilities. I have kids and they're quite still young, so I have to raise kids. I have to also do the housework, and there are some people who are worried about those, how they can be compatible. But to the younger generation, well, of course, we had success, but we had also failures in our professional career. But we can also be creative, and also we share the tips how they can manage those private and public lives. And also, I think, yes, the male mentality is also changing. Well, we have to cooperate with males. So males also have to do the housework. And with that female, if there's no female available, then male also have to take care of the kids. They can send kids to the schools, they can pick them up. So it's really important to work together between male and female. And mindset should be changed. Well, both sides, meaning male side and also female side, this is really important. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. So maybe the Ambassador Serbia, please.
Thank you. Well, we're talking about role models, but those are not only individuals. I have to mention, of course, national, regional, and local governments. We actually had a very good initiative on the local level, because we had the women mayors and presidents of municipalities forming their network, and actually they signed the Charter of Women's Solidarity. They committed with this to work, irrespective of their political affiliation, to kind of advance the gender equality in Serbia. But I have to say, this is also depending on the quota system we have established, because this is required to have 40% of candidates on the lists. However, the quotas do not automatically lead to the election of more women or solve problem of female representation. So these are, you have to have the mechanism in place to maintain necessary pressure, support, and monitoring, and to address cultural, social, and economic barriers to prevent women from standing, or being elected. But at the same time, as a positive example, we as a female ambassadors are also mentoring here in Japan. And this is also a private initiative, which my Norwegian colleague has mentioned. The JWIN Executive Network allows us to be mentors to very skilled, successful business ladies. But through this opportunity, we are able, for example, to have a wider connection. My embassy has engaged also in connecting these women with universities. So you have also these kind of crossover with different generations of not only the, I would say, young women and successful women, but also the men, the boys and the men who are also want to know more and what to do. So it's very dynamic effort, and I, of course, would like that these kind of examples would be also more available, and of course, where we could also help. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So next is, yes, Burkina Faso, Ambassador, Burkina Faso.
Merci. Moi, je viens d'un pays
Thank you very much.
la population
Well, yes, in my country,
et la plupart des jeunes
we
filles
have quite a lot of young people, young
dans leur études.
girls, young
De telle sorte
ladies.
que,
They can't
profitant
really
du
take
fait
the
que
higher
j'ai
education.
eu
They
la
are not
possibilité d'être
taking higher
appuyée
education.
par des mentors
And in my
qui m'ont
case,
tirée vers le
I
haut.
was
Je me
supported
suis
by a mentor,
investie
and I was encouraged
dans le
to
renforcement des
study at the higher
capacités des
education
jeunes filles.
institutions.
Cela fait
So
que,
this mentor was
j'interviens,
teaching me
dans
to
les
build the
universités.
capacity.
Et je
At the
profite,
university,
chaque fois de
sometimes
l'occasion de
I
ces
give
conférences
speeches,
pour
and
encourager
every
les
time
jeunes
when I
filles
make
non
speeches,
seulement
I
à
encourage the younger generation, and
adhérer,
also I
dans
encourage
des
the female
associations qui vont
students.
leur permettre
And
de cultiver
yes,
leur confiance en soi, mais également
maybe
je fais
not just
plaidoyer pour vraiment,
joining
surtout avec
certain
mes
bodies
collègues
or
hommes,
groups to really
qu'ils
raise your
encouragent
awareness,
les
but
jeunes
you
filles
also need to talk to
avoir
the
confiance en
male
elles et à
colleagues or
poursuivre
female
les
colleagues
études aussi
for
longtemps
encouraging
qu'elles
them,
peuvent.
and they
Parce que
have
dans
to
notre
be
milieu,
confident,
les
and they
jeunes
should
filles
take
ont
higher
surtout
education.
besoin
That's what I
de ce
usually
genre
tell, because in
d'encouragement
my country,
pour
the
pouvoir se
females need
départir de ce qui se
encouragement,
dit au niveau de
and
la
by having the
société,
encouragement,
tendant à
the
leur faire comprendre
females
qu'il faut plutôt aller
can go
vers
beyond,
la
or they should
fondation
be
d'une
brave
famille
enough
pour
to
ceux
go
qui sont
beyond the
envoyés,
boundary
mais
of
ont
the
besoin
society.
d'un
Well,
message
maybe
qui les
originally
amène à
in
pouvoir
the
aller loin
families,
et à aller
they just
loin pour
spend
pouvoir
time
servir
with the family members,
leur
but we have
et
to
leur
change the
pays.
mindset of those
Parce que les
females.
défis au
Well,
niveau de
yes,
nos
they can
pays, c'est
serve
que
to
c'est
their
vrai, nous avons
nations.
des
That's
dispositifs
what they
légaux
should be aware.
qui
Well, at
font,
the
qui
national
promeuvent
level, legally
le
speaking, there
genre,
is an
mais dans
institution or
la mise
system,
en œuvre, il y
and
a
that
beaucoup de
is
pesanteurs,
promoting
beaucoup
the
de
gender equality.
difficultés qui font
However,
que
in
les
reality,
jeunes
it is
filles
really
n'arrivent pas à
difficult.
profiter de ces dispositifs
As a
légaux.
result,
Donc c'est à ce niveau que moi je pensais que
female
je
are not
pouvais
able
impacter, et c'est sur ce
to
plan
benefit
que
from
j'agis.
these
Et même
systems.
jusqu'à présent,
So in
je
that
continue
sense,
de
I would
discuter
like
avec
to
les jeunes
take
étudiants
on
pour les encourager
the
à aller
challenge
loin. Merci.
and progress with action. I would like to continue to encourage a young female. So, Ambassador of Costa Rica, please.
Intervention. I think, as the other ambassadors mentioned, that education since the early years of kids, not only women but also men, it's very important. And to promote the mentorship in our spaces of work, of course, it's a key, and we have to let them realize that there are challenges, but with support, confidence, and help, you as women and also as a man can achieve your goals. Thank you.
Thank you very much. ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much. Starting from youth. Yes, that's very important. Ambassador of Uganda.
Yeah, thank you so much, Moderator. Uganda as a country, we have made wide strides in women empowerment, more especially in leadership. The Vice President of Uganda is a woman, the Speaker is a woman, and we have several ministers and many members of Parliament. But we realized we need to bring women to money economy. The women need to be empowered economically. So the government of Uganda has put in place several programs and policies to empower women, particularly in entrepreneurship, financial inclusion, and skills development. To effect that, our government came up with a program known as WEP, Uganda Women Entrepreneurship Program. This program empowers women by encouraging them to be in business. They do trainings to make them develop business skills. They provide credit and knowledge on how to get credit from banks so that they can grow their businesses. And also, they do mobilization under this program to mobilize women, because we realized women, yes, are in big positions, but the rural woman is very poor. So we realized if you want to empower women, you need to bring them to the money economy to gain strength, and through that they can also join leadership because they will have the stamina to do that. I thank you so much for a kind listening.
はい、ありがとうございます。はい、
Okay, thank you so much.
小川村長、石川市長、いかがでしょうか。
Ogawa-san and Ishikawa-san, would you care to comment? Ogawa-san, well, thank you very much, ambassadors. We were able to receive wonderful comments. In Japan, women's engagement and empowerment, we are way behind. So starting from young, we need to raise the awareness of the children. So I took it to heart how important it is, because half of us are women, half of us are men, and in order for female to be engaged and to be empowered, we need understanding from men. So being in my position, of course, in order to get to this post, the understanding from my husband, my family members have been extremely important. So we need to have and hold various workshops and events to raise the awareness of children and adults. So I would like to continue on with this effort. Thank you very much. So Ishikawa-san, please.
本当にですね、日本のジェンダーギャップが
The gender gap in Japan, yes, the gap is very wide, especially in the politics and economics. The participation of women is way, way behind. And earlier, raising the awareness from young, while they are children. I think this is very important. When I became the mayor, within the organization, I realized that creating a mechanism or system is very important. So there may be role models or mentors on a personal network, then that's good. But for those who do not have those private connections, then we want to create a mechanism within the organization so that there will be role models and mentors for everyone. Yes, thank you very much for giving us comments from various angles. So there can be initiatives and engagement from personal level, and there can be initiatives undertaken at a national level. And not just having a target, but or a quota. We don't want this to have a life of its own. So we should also have gender equality on a real level. So I also understand the implementation of the system is very important, and having a program at national level, this is wonderful. And also, Ishikawa-san, you mentioned about creating a mechanism or system within the organization. This is an approach that you can take on a local level. So I hope that these were learnings that we gained throughout the panel discussion. So thank you very much for your comments. Does anyone want to make further comments, listening to comments from other people?
Well, thank you very much. Well, I think, yes, we invited so many great speakers within really limited time, and it's almost over to end this panel discussion. Well, today, yes, we are talking about how we can have the encountering and also learning to contribute for the women empowerment.
Maybe only more as a closing remark, maybe the fact that this event in itself is a great support mechanism for all of us participating. And so I think maybe on behalf of all the ambassadors present, thank you so much, because, you know, just to be able for us to listen to your experiences as mayors and governors in Japan is also a very important support mechanism for us. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much. That is true. And yes, there are different differences of the mayors in Japan, and we solicit the comment from the two mayors. And Tokyo TMG is hosting this great event. Thank you very much for that comment. Yes, we are trying to pull more potential of the women, and that is the purpose of today's event. So yes, I hope that this is leading to the betterment of the female. So once again, thank you very much to the panelists, ambassadors, and also mayors, and also thank you very much to the viewers. And that concludes the panel discussion. Thank you very much.